People, this is not the first time that we have witnessed a prominent professional political female figure to the left of Donald J. Trump as arrows are pointed his way. I did a video not too long ago of which I will feature. These arrows, they speak. It might have been done a number of times, that is numerous times before I caught it, but the numbers, they speak. And the arrows just, people, it's Julius Caesar, straight up to me. This prominent lady was sworn in. I want you to witness it.
I do solemnly swear
I, Janine Pirro, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I take this obligation freely,
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
of
the office upon which I am about to enter.
the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Madam Attorney General, both my friends for many years. Long ago, I went to law school to study about justice and to bring justice to victims of violent crimes, women, children, and the elderly. I fought to give them a voice in a system that was both blind and deaf to their concerns. I dedicated my heart and soul to making sure that there was a system that responded.
So Jeannie Perillo, sworn in today. And I thought, she's sworn in. And here's Mr. President. Now I pointed out her brooch. It has the eagle, the American eagle. How fitting. How fitting. And I will bring this up a little bit later. Now, on January 20th, this is when Trump was sworn in. I need to let you hear the exchange in the conversation, because he did take questions in conjunction with the ceremony and the big beautiful bill, so forth and so on. I want you to listen to the word cut. The reporter used the word cut, and he used the word cut, as there are arrows pointing at him. Listen.
Mr. President, Elon Musk in a television interview criticized the one big, beautiful bill, saying he was disappointed it didn't cut enough, essentially, that it undercut the Doge efforts. What's your reaction to that?
Well, the reaction's a lot of things. Number one, we have to get a lot of votes. We can't be cutting, we need to get a lot of support, and we have a lot of support. We had to get it through the House. The House was, we have no Democrats. If it's up to the Democrats, they'll take the 65% increase.
This is common as I do my research over the years. They get the key word out the way early, then they go into their spiel. So listen again. The reporter used the word cut, I believe, twice, and so did Trump. Listen again.
Mr. President, Elon Musk in a television interview criticized the one big, beautiful bill, saying he was disappointed it didn't cut enough, essentially, that it undercut the Doge efforts. What's your reaction to that?
Well, the reaction's a lot of things. Number one, we have to get a lot of votes. We can't be cutting. We need to get a lot of support, and we have a lot of support. We had to get it through the House. The House was. We have no Democrats. If it's up to the Democrats, they'll take the 65% increase. If that doesn't get approved, this country is going to have a 65% increase in taxes and lots of other problems, big problems, almost bigger than that. But we'll have a 65% increase as opposed to the largest tax cut in the history of our country.
You see I put that emphasis on that word? I don't care what nobody say. That's an emphasis, and watch his hand go down. A tax cut. He added a little bit more inflection in the voice. Listen.
As opposed to the largest tax cut in the history of our country.
So cut, as we have arrows coming that way. Now, I'm gonna build on this. January 20th of 2025, Trump was inaugurated. But that night, he and Vice President J.D. Vance cut a cake with Air Force One on it. Subtract that date from today, 5/28, you get 4/8. What happened on April 8th last year? We had an eclipse, a X. All right? A X means you're taken out. And I'm sure you can think about it as a cut. You're cut out of something. So let's see what happened. This is the night, inauguration night. Listen to what he said. Cut. See, people, the powers, they create situations. Elon Musk, who was in charge of Doge, wasn't happy, or he voiced his opinion about the cuts in the BBB. Was it about the BBB, or is it about the future cuts? Follow my logic. Watch and listen.
But this is the one. And now we're going to cut a cake. And they said, could you be very, very careful, sir? Don't cut the plane, which is cake. Cut the runway. I think that's a good idea. Thank you very much. We love you all. Thank you very much.
Isn't that deep? As he had this color flag, the sun god colors next to him, right? Cut. It's amazing to put it together, huh? Then listen to the video that I produced 3 weeks ago. Almost the same situation. The arrows on the flag pointing next to him. Listen. Birthday is August 2nd, 72. Muriel Bowser was standing next to him. A female. The mayor of Washington, D.C. was standing next to Trump. Just like the inductee, Jeannie Perella, was standing next to Trump. Watch how I put it together. 2nd, 72. That's her there. August 2nd, 72. That's her. Let's look at this. August 2nd is her birthday. August 2nd, 72. I'm going on a hunch here.
If you want to get your name, phone number.
Okay, let's go. August 2nd. Let's see. That's the mayor's birthday. Like I said, she was there that night when that incident went down, and she got on her purple. So I'm kind of like, hey, why she wearing that purple? And them arrows sitting around him, I'm not feeling those arrows. All right, so far I don't see anything, but let me see. Her birthday versus Trump's birthday is what? I think there was a connection back in the day with her versus him. Oh, there it is. There it is, people. I knew it was something. I knew it was something about her in the day. This is the mayor of DC, and she has on her purple. And like I said, I don't like those arrows. People, just hold tight. Hold tight. Her birthday is August 2nd, 1972. Her next birthday is August 2nd, 2025. Trump's next birthday is 6/14/2025. The difference is 50 days. That's 50 states. That's 50 states, people. Now that's what I'm trying to tell you. I believe there's a message in this thing. Now, why am I saying there's a message? The arrows are sticky right next to him. Okay, why is that important? Okay, you ready for this? Julius Caesar was stabbed 23 times. Julius Caesar was stabbed 23 times, y'all. In other words, this ain't no good look. People, I hate to throw that in the mix. Something up with this picture. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. I can't think right now. But I know who she is. And I know she got on the purple. And I know he got arrows standing at him. And I know today is May 5th. Today is May 5th, which is, that's the age of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was 55 years old when the arrows stabbed him to death. Do you understand my logic? Check it out. How old was Julius Caesar? 55. 55. Also, let's look at one other thing. Then I'm gonna let you go after this, I promise. One more thing. This is crazy, y'all. Today's date is what? Today's date is 5/5. Woo! I did not see that, people. I was just going to talk about the deportation. I did not know. But you know Trump. Sometimes they throw a little something in the game. We never know what they're thinking about. Okay, any more trick or treats out here? One. And got stabbed to death on 3/15. When you take 3/15/2026 from today's date, you get 45. Who is the 45th president? He got arrows pointing at him, baby. Look at that again. Look at these numbers again. Isn't that crazy? We got something. Today is 5/5/2025. Julius Caesar on the Ides of March got stabbed to death on 3/15. When you take 3/15/2026 from today's date, you get 45. And that's Trump. And here the mayor is again, standing to the left of him. She's got on purple, which is the Phoenician. The powers back in the day who sacrificed people and babies back in the day, Phoenicians. As the arrows are pointed at him, she's got on black and purple. Whereas Janine has on white with the American eagle. What is white? Like you're going to heaven, like the ivory and the eagle, everything's leaving. He's leaving, America's leaving. This brooch speaks. Now let's look at this brooch in relation to, let's look at this. This was 2021. And that was the inauguration day of Joe Biden. And that comes out to 44 and 8. Barack Obama was the 44th president. And why am I bringing that up? Let me show you guys something. Lady Gaga on Inauguration Day. Remember what she had on? She had on the bird as well. Do you understand? And she had on the red and black. Do you understand? Let's go deeper. Melania Trump and Donald Trump gave Pope Francis the lotus flower. Remember, on that day, when he was issued the lotus flower, they had on black, but he had on white. And that's red and black, obviously the way they adorn themselves. But look, he's got on the white. The white signifies like purity and, like I said, maybe going to heaven, right? Okay, are we repeating the same thing? She's got on white. And then look at this here. Prayer breakfast, White House with all religious leaders back in January. I think it was January. Let's do it from here. Religious leaders at the White House with Mr. Graham Pastor. Remember that day? Everybody was there. Let's find out what day that was. I hate to go off the beaten path, but I have a lot to show you guys. That was President Trump hosted faith leaders. Faith leaders. The faith leaders that were at the White House earlier this year. And I forgot her name, but there she is there. I forgot her name offhand, but remember, she wore white. I can't think of this religious, I can't think of her name right now. It eludes me. You can put in the chat, Paula White. See, she's got on the white. And even when she spoke, she had on the white. Do you understand? I think they're speaking. Doesn't she stand out? Everybody else got on darker colors, she got on white. I think they're trying to tell us something. And he's got on the purple tie. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Okay, speaking without speaking, allegedly. So he said, cut the cake. And then here she is here. Now let's get into it and rock and roll. Again, Julius Caesar was 55 years old. And he died on March 15th. Take March 15th, 2025, subtract it from today, 5/28/2025. The difference is 2/16. What is 2/16? That's August 4th. Barack Obama was born August 4th. It also is 74 days in between. America was founded July 4th. A lot of people, especially in yesterday's live chat, people think July 4th is it for America, of which Kamala Harris would become president. Check out my video I just did last night. Now, here's Elon Musk who made the complaint about the BBB cuts. June 28th, there you go. Got June 28th, 2025, his birthday. Subtracted from today's date, 5/28, the difference is 4 weeks and 4 days. What is 44? Barack Obama was the 44th president. Then look, here's Muriel Bowser. She was standing next to Trump. Remember she had on the purple? That's her right there, Muriel Bowser. Let's look at her again. Birthday, the mayor, Washington, D.C., August 2nd. Take August 2nd, 2025, subtracted from Trump's birthday, 6/14/2026. The difference is what? 3/16. It's not going to make any difference whether I make it 24 and then Trump's birthday this year. It's going to be the same number. So yeah, her birthday this year versus Trump's birthday this year. Well, her last birthday, 8/2/2024. Trump's next birthday, 6/14/2025. 3/16 is what? Sacrifice, right? Jesus Christ sacrificed John 3:16. Hallelujah. I think they're speaking, people. Another video like that. And here's Jeannie Perillo. Got sworn in today. Is there a connection? June 2nd. All right. Inauguration for Trump was 1/20/2025. Jeannie was just sworn in today, 1/28/2025. The difference is 4/8. There's your eclipse again. There's your X. 4/8, April 8th last year, we had an eclipse, an X, right? And remember, I did a video, I won't get into it, but remember I did a video showing how the day before the Pope died, J.D. Vance walked across a giant X. Remember that? Okay, but let's hasten on. There's Jeannie again, 6/2, that's her birthday, 2026 of next year, versus Elon Musk's birthday, 6/28/2025. The difference is the day that Trump won office, 11/5, November 5th. These are mathematical improbabilities, don't you think so? Then look at this. 5/28, which is today, versus the end of the year, 5/31/2025. It's exactly 7 months and 4 days from today's date that she was just sworn in. July 4th, that's America. What a coincidence, huh? Then look, 12/24, this is deep too. On 12/24, that's when both President Biden signed 50 laws into, I guess, part of our Constitution. One of them is that he made the bald eagle our actual bird. That's what Joe Biden did on 12/24, Christmas Eve. Subtracted from today, 5/28. Why do I bring up today, 5/28? Because she's wearing the bird. She's wearing the bird, people. She's got on the eagle. Isn't that something? I say speaking without speaking. So let's look at the numbers again. Right in our face, allegedly. We have, where are we at? 12/24, Joe Biden signed it into law, the eagle, versus today, come out to 5/5. What happened on 5/5? Well, Julius Caesar was 55 years old when he died. Excuse me. Now check it out. Biden signs bill officially anointing bald eagle as national bird. That's December 24th. December 24th. Also, the Pope knocked on the Vatican door. Look, on December 24th. What a coincidence. Christmas Eve. Joe Biden and the Pope did something which is significant. So you take 5/28, which is today, subtract it from 11/20, that's Biden's last birthday. The difference is 189. What's 189? The 189th day of the year is July 8th. What's 7/8? Trump is 78 years old. Come on, man. Then look, here's the Pope. Pope Francis became pontiff March 13th of 2013. March 13th. Take March 13th, 2026, the anniversary of him becoming pontiff, versus today, 5/28/2025. The difference is 9/14. Now, what in the world would 9/14 be? Boom. It's crazy, ain't it? Going from old to new. From old to new. From old to new. Is that why she had on white? Because he's going? And is that why she got on white? The arrows are speaking. The numbers are speaking. You tell me what you think, people. We're going to stay on it and tell people what's going on. The regular news is not breaking this thing down, but I am breaking it down. Watch it again. Share with your friends. One of the biggest events of our lifetime will be going down. Donald J. Trump will be unalived. And somehow, some way, according to a few people yesterday, and it appears, and I put it in my video last night, the last video I did, I brought the question up. Will Kamala Harris waltz her way back in? Is the stage being set for her to become president of the United States? July 4th. You can't say this is not an interesting time. It's deep. Well, Pearson, how do you put all this together? Well, let me show you places where it starts. Let me show you that on April 6th is the birthday of the governor of Minnesota, and October 20th is the birthday of Kamala Harris. So look at this. Tim Walz, his birthday is April 6th, 2025. Got a birthday coming up. Just finished up. Kamala Harris' next birthday is October 20th of 2025. The difference between their birthdays is 6/14. Who was born 6/14? What if I told you Trump was born on 6/14? That's right. That's why I was able to name this thing. Waltz back in. Is she gonna waltz herself back up in there? It's deep, people. Praise God for the gift. Please support the channel in any way you can. Just click on my portrait, please. And I have, go to more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal if you want to help the channel. Thank you, and God bless.